To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And some room to work. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there.
It's a game now.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Rodgers. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Jones. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On the move past the 40. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. His throw incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing now is Rodgers. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. On play action, now Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He finds Watson complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th. Now Rodgers. Looking for Tunyon on the crosser, and he's got it complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Lambeau. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Jet sweep. Here's Watson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Powers through him. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And quickly out wide, this is Watson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan from 17 yards out. And the Packers
finna bust your ass, boy. Play like you can't stop me. You thirsty as hell, boy. Boy, you thirsty as hell. I know. Me too, bro. I don't want to hear no excuses now, bro. You was talking all that shit. Now let's see what that weak ass offense gonna do. We know you gonna run. More to come. You know what I'm finna do, man. I'm really in Wisconsin with it though. I'm really in Milwaukee. I know you know about Milwaukee. Yeah, I know you know about Milwaukee. You finna find out.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. To throw is Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Under pressure, and they got to him again. More Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long, there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
This is taken at about the 14. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their...
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Rodgers going to throw. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. Finding room at midfield. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
A first down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, it's Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Alan Lazard, 42 yards. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now it's Jackson. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Los Angeles Chargers. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
8 yards on the touchdown pass.
And the Packers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So already trailing, Charles, they opted to try to take a shot on their first play from scrimmage. Obviously, that one didn't pan out.
Absolutely not. And how about the momentum that's being created now? You score, you take it away, big return. You got a chance to go up 2 touchdowns here early in the game. That'll feel great for their team.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through a 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers, the left side completion to Jones. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
And he's got it. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Rodgers. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Well, there was no doubt that this offense was in desperate need of a quick answer, and they got it. One play, and they're right back in this game.
Because you got the sense if they stalled out here and then another score on the other side to make it a 3-score game, could have gotten ugly. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Up the middle, Jones. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On play action, Rodgers. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
Rodgers going to go on fourth down. Able to find Lazard. And he is going to have a Packers first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on fourth down. On play action, now Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted.
picked off by J.C. Jackson. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Play action. It's Herbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. 31 yards on the punt there.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard.
To throw is RODGERS.
Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
RODGERS now on first down. And Watson has it right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And again, it's RODGERS.
He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
RODGERS now on first down.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
Fights through, and now a crease. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
First and 10, Herbert. Looking Austin Eckler's way again.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert, that's complete to the tight end, Everett. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This one fielded at the 5.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway,
as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Throwing is Rodgers.
And Lazard's got it again.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
On the out route, Dobbs brings it in.
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
On first down, Rodgers. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
To throw once more on second and 10. Rodgers. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Allen Lazard in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. From his end zone, here comes Carter.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
A quick throw there out to Williams. There's the stiff arm. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 111 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down and 4. Herbert. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Devondre Campbell, nice play to get in there and drop it.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Hadn't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And the Packers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, it's Rodgers. He'll let this go deep for Lazard. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. That's complete to Dobbs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He finds his receiver, Watson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Forced out to his left.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the... Play action. Now it's Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
Touchdown! 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Packers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? They'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down. Here's Herbert. Allen's got it complete. 7 yards there and a first down. Herbert back to the air.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
If they had designs of kind of wriggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, we look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
On play action, Rodgers.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Jones. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
On play action, now Rodgers. Out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Finding Allen. He's by himself. Keenan Allen. The 30. 10. 5. A big play there on the catch and run. 85 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at... And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, caught at the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start this drive out on the ground to about the 23. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
To throw is Rodgers. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. What a ball game this was.